Alright, good evening ladies and gents, welcome back to Compound Interesting. In today's video we're going to be discussing the crazy NFT bull run that has just been initiated. We're starting to get a little bit of volume back into the NFT space, and this is just a short one giving my plans and my thoughts on what I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks. Am I going to be buying or selling NFTs, and how I'm approaching the NFT space, and why this NFT bull run is happening and how long it can last. So hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so just a bit of proof in the pudding that NFTs are not going absolutely crazy, but doing pretty well. So this is a short-term chart. So this is just over the last couple of months, but this shows that the volume of NFTs traded since October has gone from 10k to 30k, so a 3x in that time frame. Now let's compare it to what it used to be. So this is a longer term chart, and we can see that this little wick up really pales in comparison to what the volumes in the NFT space used to be. So basically all the top quality good projects are pumping hard during the bear market, because in the bear market, like, the only people who are left are people who really are very interested in the NFT space, not people that are just throwing money at anything. So quality is actually pumping in this little mini bull run that we're experiencing. Azuki has gone from 8 ETH, it bombed out at 4 or 5 ETH, now it's 18 ETH. Mutants have gone from 10 to 20. Bored Apes have gone from 50 to 80. The list goes on, but the top quality projects are doing very well. So why has this bull run been initiated? So this bull run is happening because there's a few upcoming major catalysts in the NFT space that we'll get into, but also there's becoming this interesting narrative and feeling in the NFT space, or in the entire crypto space, that NFTs you're less likely to be exit liquidity. There's more trust in NFT projects now than coins, because for a coin to be initiated, the founders of a coin came with their idea to a VC, said, oh, we'll give you this X allocation of this coin once we make the project. The VC is like, yep, no bother, I'll give you that money, and I know I'll be able to sell those coins that you gave me super cheap for 10x whatever the amount of money I gave you. So the VC was happy to do that every single time and got massive allocations, and then their whole initiative was to find the right time and the right price to just sell and dump their bags on the retail crowd like us. So we came in and we bought Solana at hundreds of dollars or tens of dollars, or we came in and bought whatever XYZ coin, and yeah, just basically gave the VCs all our money. Now with NFTs, obviously there is no pre-allocation of NFTs to any VCs. You can just create an NFT project with not a huge amount of starting capital. So of course there's still going to be major whales looking to offload their bags, but there's probably less so than in crypto coins, and crypto coins have market caps in the billions, while NFT projects have market caps in the millions. So there's much more room for upside. Now obviously it comes with a little bit more risk potentially, but yeah, that's sort of the narrative that is starting to take shape in the NFT space, and I kind of agree with this. And I think over the very long term, I think NFTs will outperform coins, and the thing to watch in the next crypto cycle, coins will still do well, but I think NFTs will outperform the coins. Anyway, that was a little bit of a side tangent, but why are NFTs pumping specifically right now, the last couple of weeks? So there's a couple of big upcoming catalysts. First, I mentioned Azuki went from 8 ETH or however many ETH to 18 ETH. Their anniversary is coming up, so it's just speculation about that. There's been some huge sales in the Azuki ecosystem. Still some Azukis are selling for $250,000, and so the NFT space is not dead. It's well and truly still alive. Bored Apes are still worth over 100 grand. CryptoPunks are roughly the same. But the main catalyst why NFTs have been doing very well, I think we're all aware of it, is the new Yuga mint. And in previous NFT cycles, the NFT market has gone through these few month cycles where things start heating up, and then for a month or two they just go absolutely crazy. So are we starting into one of those cycles? So let's talk about those two previous cycles and what was the peak of those previous cycles. So the first main cycle that I remember was there was a cycle before this, but that was before I got involved in the NFT space. So I don't know what that was like, but the first cycle was when was when mutants were airdropped to Bored Ape holders, and that was a huge peak in the market, and things just went down only for a couple of months. So that was a massive first peak in the NFT space, and then a new cycle, an even more insane cycle started happening in the NFT space. And what was the next peak? It was the other side mint, so the next Yuga mint. That marked the peak in the cycle. Mutants were going for 40 Ethereum, Codas were going for 30 Ethereum, Bored Apes were $500,000, and every NFT was pumping to the absolute moon. And that was just a crazy time to be involved in the NFT space. And ever since then, it's been absolutely down only for the NFT space. But now we're getting a little bit of resurgence. And what's coming up? Of course, it's another Yuga mint. So will this mark another peak in the cycle? Well, let's discuss when this mint actually is. So the mint for the new Yuga mint is the trial of Jimmy the Monkey. We're not really sure what we're going to get. But the interesting thing about this, it's not a one-day mint. It's an interactive mint over a multi-week period. So for that reason, I think this bull run could go on a little bit longer, because it's not a one-day peak. It won't be like a peak. It might be a more gradual of a peak, if you know what I mean. So preparing for the mint, that's what we're doing right now, and the mint starts on January 18th, so in less than 10 days. And what do we know about the trial of Jimmy the Monkey mint? There's not a huge amount of information out there, and once there is, I'll probably do a video on it. But basically, if you want the hints or the clues that they've been dropping, the key is very important, and you're going to have to look through the sewers to find this key. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. And what we'll be minting, I think, is one of these boxes that are, it's kind of like Iron Man, that you stick into one of these mechabots chests, and there's going to be some sort of battle. And do remember that you can use ApeCoin to enhance your mint. For that reason, ApeCoin has been pumping a little bit as well. So that's the TLDR on the Yuga mint that's coming up next week. But am I buying or selling into this little bull run? What are my plans for the next few weeks? Well, let's just look through some analytics to get a better, clearer picture of whether or not this bull run is legitimate and can be sustained over a longer term time period, or if it's just going to end tomorrow. So this is Google Trends analytic for the search term NFT, and you can see it's just been down only since this massive peak. So what I would like to see for a real NFT bull run is new entrants entering the space, and this shows that there is no real new entrants into the space. This is just kind of the same people that have always been in the space, but maybe they're putting in a bit more Ethereum into the NFT ecosystem. First point, I'd probably want to see a bit of an uptrend in this Google Trends chart at the very end there, and it's just going sideways, so it's probably a bottoming out period. So if I was to buy NFTs during a bear market, I'd probably want to be buying at the very, like when NFTs are in the absolute gutter, not when they're in a mini bull run in a bear market personally. We also haven't really seen new active wallets joining the NFT ecosystem either. So to me, this feels more like a bear market rally than a bull market. I think most people agree. It's not a new bull market, and there's not really a ton of new entrants coming into the space. So to be able to make money in a bear market rally or during a bear market when there's not really a huge amount of fresh liquidity coming into the NFT ecosystem, you need to have some sort of edge, or only invest in projects that you know a lot about, or that you know have an upcoming catalyst that you think is way underpriced. You need to have a little bit of an edge, because it's a zero-sum game at the moment. Like during a bull market, you could buy most things and they would go up in price, and you'd think you were a genius. But if I was to get involved in this mini NFT bull run, I'd make sure to be a little bit cautious, not go crazy, because it could end tomorrow, or it could go all the way. This bull run could last all the way into like May time, when all the NFT events happen in around May at the start of summer, and things tend to pump around those times because people want to have an NFT to get into a certain event, or they go to an event, meet the founders or meet the community, and think, oh wow, I really need to get one of these NFTs. So NFTs tend to do well around that time, which is about May. So who knows, it could go on that long. So personally, I have a big bag of NFTs at the moment, so I'd be more looking to sell into some crazy hype, and I have a big bag of other deeds, and I know the trial of Jimmy the Monkey is going to happen in the other side, and I'm probably going to be waiting until the next other side development happens, or the next phase in the other side, and maybe at that point, if other side starts pumping hard, I might offload one of my other deeds at that time. That's how I'm planning for the next few weeks and months. And yeah, the only other plans I have for the NFT space would be to buy some sort of grails or blue chips when the prices are in the gutter again, not during this little mini bull run. So I hope I provided a bit of insight on how I'm approaching this NFT bull run. I could be completely wrong. We could just be on a new bull cycle, but I wouldn't trust it too much personally. That's how I'm playing it. I hope you got some value out of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Cheers.